All right, I'm here with Patrick Passifume. He's a national touring headliner, national touring comedian, headliner. He travels all over the country. He does shows Nashville to Florida to Texas. He's been everywhere, New Jersey, New York. Very, very funny guy. He's one of the funniest guys right here out of Louisville, Kentucky. And also, he has an album coming out October the 19th. So make sure y'all go pick up his album October the 19th. Is it a comedy album?
Yes, sir.
Very funny. I know it's going to be funny. Very funny. Comedy album. Been my friend for about 10, 15 years. I don't know. He's about 6 when I met him. He still looks the damn same. And, so I got one question to ask you.
Hit me.
What is the worst gig that you've ever had doing comedy?
All right, worst gig. This one I feel kind of bad about it.
Don't feel bad.
No, I feel bad because of the people who involved. So, all right, I did when I first started. Right, you first start, you're not good.
Right.
But I was very fortunate when I started here because I had people around me who supported me. And Cleveland was one of the biggest people, and Big John.
Right.
They would take me on the road with them, let me open up, let me do guest sets, MCs, weird shows. Cleve put together this show that was on the Bell of Louisville, and that sounds awesome, right? And I first started doing comedy. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to do a show in Bell of Louisville, so I invited all my family.
The Bell of Louisville is a boat right here in Louisville.
Very famous boat.
Very famous river boat.
At least in Louisville. Very famous. In Louisville, everybody knows the Bell of Louisville. So it's like, to me, it's a big deal. Like, I've never done comedy anywhere else except for like open mics and stuff, and then a few of these other shows, but big deal. So I invite a bunch of family out. It's like grandparents, parents, and like it's just like extended family and shit. And in the showroom, right? It's in the middle of summer, this show, and there's supposed to be like a big event happening. But in the showroom that summer, the air conditioning was broken
on the Bell of Louisville.
On the Bell of Louisville. So when I say no one was in there for the show except for my family, I mean no one. It was so hot. Everyone just left and they were hanging out outside. And we did. I can't remember who else was on that show. It was like me and Cleveland and Pat Spring was on it. Watts, I think, was on it. And we all performed literally for just my family who sat there. And they weren't even close. Like, the room is not great for comedy, and they were like way back.
It's not great at all.
There's just kind of big stage, but they're just way. It's so bad, and it's like I'm so excited to do stand up, but now I have to do it in front of. And I'm not good.
Right.
It was just bad and the reason I feel bad for that is because like it's one of those shows that Cleveland gave me an opportunity.
Yeah,
and it was a fun opportunity. I learned a lot from it, but it was also one of the worst.
It's gotta be the worst, man. Hey,
so
this is Patrick Passifume, and this has been his worst gig as a comic. So the young comics, remember, don't do shows on the Bell of Louisville.
No.
But that's right after before the dude sunk it, though, right?
Yeah, we did another one, and me and Sean and I did another show there, and it was fine. So,
right. Okay.
It's fine.
So it just depends on who the fuck you do the shows with.
Well, it also depends. Make sure the place has air conditioning, and make sure it's not sinking. That's
right.
Yeah, get prepared for real bad shows because they're gonna happen.
They're gonna fucking happen, man. Yo, this is my homeboy Patrick Passifume. Don't forget, cop his album.
It's called Keep Being Honest.
October 19th. Get his album.
iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Spotify. It's on there.
Keep being honest, baby.